program began in earnest with the generous contribution from the Topeka Community Foundation of $300,000. That allowed us to enter into a contract with the national network, and that's really what got the ball rolling. That was the first critical piece to move this program forward.
The SAVE grant, which is Strategies Against Violence Everywhere, addresses gun violence in our community. And the grant that we made from the foundation goes to help pay for the implementation of this particular program. So we have training and we have mentorship for the different organizations who are involved in addressing this issue.
There are a couple of things that somebody like myself can bring to the table. Certainly when violence has been committed, we're going to do our job and we're going to prosecute the offender, and that person will be incapacitated to the extent they can no longer commit violence. But you're really only looking at half of the equation if that's your approach. A smarter approach is to go upstream, as they say, and try and prevent that violence from occurring before it happens. And in order to prevent and reduce violence, you have to understand what's driving it. You have to understand the underlying causes behind that violent behavior.
The efforts of SAVE really encompass community involvement. Much like Momentum 2022, the strategy really involves the entire community, and SAVE is an aspect of that.
We have two commanders, a primary and a backup, that are the main focal points, but the entire resources of the agency will be utilized on a case-by-case basis as the focus enforcement needs kind of crystallize and become a little bit more clear to us. But it's that important. It's a priority for this agency because there's always going to be a need for traditional law enforcement in the community, but that's not where the question ends. That's actually where it starts. And what are we willing to do beyond that to address some of these cycles of violence that have perpetuated for my entire career?
SAVE is an example of community development, and community development is an economic development issue. Quality of life is an economic development issue. So when we can make life better for others where they've been struggling, then we've done our job.